I'm gonna put my phone there with the timer on it.
Okay. You have to like jump in and out and do all that.
Okay, is everybody ready to get in? There, you ready? I'm starting the timer. Okay. Oh, we're not supposed to put our hands in?
Sorry. Yeah, just keep them out. Keep them out.
So uncomfortable. It's a little windy out. Okay. Are we going to sing Christmas carols?
Yes.
La 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 la. Janine's going to lead us in, I'm coming in. This is like a hotel. Okay, now I'll be back here because I'm not getting further down.
Hey, the sun.
Oh yeah, the wind stopped. Look at that.
Woo!
Yeah. How was it, Rob? Rob, you coming back in? 44, almost 4. I never double dip. Once they start getting warm. Yeah, exactly. Alrighty then. 5, 6.
Merry Christmas.
Alright. 4
Janine,
minutes.
can you sing O Tannenbaum?
Oh, Tannenbaum, oh, Tannenbaum.
That's the part. Yeah, we're done. You guys got a few bonus seconds in there.
As you're trying to establish your name.
Can I have your shoes?
What?
Can I have your shoes and try
Oh,
it?
you don't want them now. Oh, you want to go back in?
Yeah.
Whenever I get out, I'm like, if my swimsuit's off, I don't even know. I can't feel anything.
Only my feet are cold.
Right. Hey Dan, it is December 28th, my mother's birthday. On Tech and I say hello to Dan.
Hi.
What? No, you gotta say hello, Dan.
Hello, Dan.
Okay, that's better. And we're down here. We're gonna do a little maintenance on the ice hole. And it is 34 degrees and raining. It's gonna be 49 degrees tomorrow. But it's been so warm, I just had to shoot video and show you this. So hopefully you can see as I get closer. I've already talked about how we had these different layers of ice and we got these cracks, which are really formed from pressure. So look at that crack. Can you see the ice is actually lifting up and down with the waves of the water coming in? So you can see the water coming through, but can you see that ice actually lifting? So the water pressure is forcing it up and down. How cool is that? Oh, look, bald eagle. That's awesome. So anyway, so we're gonna try to work our way out here. How thick does this feel still? I mean, it looks thick, but what I can't tell is how thick it actually is. It was about 24 degrees last night. Oh, there's good ice there. Ontek, would you come hit this? Let's see how thick this ice is. Oh, okay, so it's not that thick. Okay, so anyway, this is kind of what we're doing today, and you can see where right there was a sharp crack in the ice where that whole ice downstream broke off and floated away. And I mean, it could be, if it rains and this water comes up, you can already see the water lapping up and over the ice there and coming through this whole crack that has broken away, because as the ice is lifted, the ice over here is stuck to the sand, so it's not going anywhere. So this ice is lifted up and cracked, which is, I don't know, I think this is really cool because we didn't get any of this last year. And it's, yeah, but like I said, it's gonna be 49 degrees and it's gonna start getting colder again, but not anytime soon. So, yeah, that's, I guess, my quick story, and we're sticking to it. Hi, Dan. So here we are at the lake. It's the next day. It's Sunday now. Not my mom's birthday anymore. And a lot more of the ice is gone. Here's Sarah, who always arrives first before everybody. And look, not only did she clear the ice out of the hole, but she cleared it all out everywhere else too. Holy buckets. Did you walk out there yet?
No, I haven't.
Well, you might as well. I mean, what's worse that's gonna happen? You're gonna fall in, right? So there's that one crack from yesterday that I was talking about. You can see that ice just lifting and flowing. I mean, it's obviously jammed in down here, and that's what's keeping that, and the way the wind's blowing is keeping from floating out. How cool is that? But our hole's still there. Huzzah! We can actually get into it from the other side and then swim back under into it.
This could be our first step of doing like the swimming. We could just swim that part in the water.
Oh, bald eagles fishing! What? How cool is that?
Should we go underneath? I feel like we should have our heads under and swim underneath.
It feels like we should, doesn't
I know,
it?
it feels like we should.
I mean, just to try it.
But our heads will be very wet.
Very cool.
Yeah, our heads will be wet if we go underwater. Yep, that's how that works. Hey, Dan. It's Monday now, December 30th, penultimate day of the year. And I'm down here at Latch Island again. I'm gonna go out and check the ice hole, but I figured I would just talk a little bit first. So yesterday was, I think, a high of 48 degrees, and it pretty much rained all day. And I think I did make a little bit of that, talked a little bit about that in the video, but I don't know how much it rained farther north, which is what usually affects the river going up, is when it rains, you know, up by Minneapolis and farther north than that. But it was mostly snow up there, so I don't know how much this river's going to go up in this next, 4 or 5 days, which would really break this ice out. The other thing is it's going to start getting cold again. It's supposed to get down near, gosh, I don't know, 15 degrees, 10 degrees in the next couple of days. The clouds are going to clear out. It's going to get cold. So I'm guessing that this ice this ice here will freeze back up here by the beach. What I don't know is if where we have the ice hole, if this is going to withstand the weather today and tomorrow today and tomorrow morning. We're supposed to have almost 30-degree winds, up to 40-degree gusts after midnight. So, I mean, that could really just clear this ice right out. But we'll see. I'm kind of hoping that our ice hole stays and that it makes it. Because there's just something, cozy's not the right word, but there's something nice about having an ice hole rather than just wading into the river. So anyway, this is where I am. I'm going to go step out and shoot some video out there, and we'll go down to the beach. Let's go to the beach. So you can see it's snowing. We're also supposed to get, 1 to 3 inches of snow tonight and tomorrow. One quick side note, you can see these tire tracks. Sarah got her front wheels into the sand yesterday and thought she would just go forward instead of backwards. And I can show you where she ended up. Right there is where she ended up with her front tires spinning. So a tow truck had to come and pull her out. Fortunately, she's got AAA. Anyway, here, let's go down to the beach. I mean, I swear, man, the frost is already out of the ground as well. This last week was so warm. At least it's getting closer to seasonal, but even for the next week or 10 days, it's still supposed to be almost, what's the word I'm looking for? Oof, not sure. Well, I can definitely see it flexing, but it still feels thick enough. So there's the ice hole, obviously. You can see where almost all that ice is gone, and with that wind blowing straight down, it's only a matter of time, I think, before it cracks and pulls this ice away. You don't really want to walk out there and fall in. Anyway, you can see, I mean, the river's really moving, the current's up, the water's up, and I think the water's just going to keep going up. So it'll be interesting, like I said, interesting to see if that, you can see that where the ground pokes out right there. It, you know, there's a little bit where it moves out into the, you know, out towards the main channel, and I think that's what's keeping this ice in place right now. So anyway, yeah, the next time we're coming down is New Year's Day morning. We'll be down here with our New Year's Day party hats on, and I guess that's all I have for right now. So I guess from Winona, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Whew. Hey Dan, man, it's sunny out here. I came down, this is the last day of the year, and I have come down one more time to check our ice hole to see if it's still surviving. And it is still there, barely hanging on. I have no idea how thick that ice is. I've got my ice bar. Have I shown you this? For banging through ice. So we'll see. It was pretty cold last night. It was it seems pretty thick. That's definitely thin enough to get through. By tomorrow it should be, you know, even thinner. Yeah, we should be able to break through that without a problem. The question is, how far can we get out there without falling through? I guess I'll find that out tomorrow when I'm actually more dressed for it. So this is pretty waffly stuff. I mean, there's ice and then there's all this new snow that's on top of it. So, like I said, I just have no idea how thick it is. Well, I mean, you can see there, it looks pretty thick still. Like 6 inches or maybe 4 inches, certainly enough to hold body weight. And it was in the low 20s last night. So, and it's not going to be above freezing today, though the sun will take a hit on the ice, but it's windy. I don't know. Anyway, it's still here. We'll find out if it's still here tomorrow when we come out. So, I'll see you then. You filming? Morning, Dan. It is now New Year's Day, finally. And I have my chief cinematographer here with me, and she's shooting all the video. I've got my tools of the trade. And here, let's go down and look at the ice hole and see how it fared. There's very little wind right now. In fact, there's no wind. And it was about 15 degrees last night. It is going to get up to 35 today. But as you can see, the ice is starting to fill back in again over here, which is a good sign. But you can probably see out on the main channel, there's tons of ice floating down. I don't know where, I don't know why. I don't know where it's all come from, but so let's see how thick this is. Pretty thick, about 2 inches, almost enough to probably stand on. Walk on. So anyway, that's the I guess the end of my cycle. I hope you've enjoyed this. I know you likely haven't, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Happy New Year. Hey Dan. All right, I guess I'll make this the end of my cycle. God, it's just been so warm. It's now the 3rd of January It was just over 40 degrees yesterday. It was like above freezing all night long, night before last. It was 32 degrees when I woke up this morning. I know they keep saying it's going to get colder. It keeps not getting colder. And I'll show you what's happened to our ice hole. So, depressingly, here's what's happened. This ice is almost completely detached. You can see it's actually what's happened is, sorry, that is that stick that I had stuck in the sand so long ago. Sorry, that's that stick that I stuck in the sand so long ago. And so the water level was, I don't know, maybe 2 feet away from that stick. And now you can see the water is like almost 4 feet on this side of the stick. So the water has come up quite a bit. I'm not even sure I can actually go out and walk on that ice right now. It looks, wow, it looks really thin. So anyway, so there's our ice hole. So the whole water has come up and has eaten that away. And it's because of all the rain that we got. You know, we knew the river was going to come up another foot, and it did. So, damn. God, I thought, you know, that ice was reforming. It's gone now. Shit fire and save matches. So I'm gonna go out and try to walk on this and just see if there's any thick ice out there at all. I'm afraid I'm gonna get wet feet. Let's see. No, I mean, even that has waffled. I mean, excuse me, it's honeycombed. No, I can't even walk out there anymore. Bummer. Okay, well, I guess tomorrow or Sunday when we come down, it's going to be cold again. I don't know how we're going to get to that hole. Yeah. Anyway, I guess that's my story. Damn it. And I'm sticking to it. Shoot right through the window.
And I just was like,
Oh my
It
gosh.
was already hard to get there.
Oh my
So, you know, those are great. So
He's just hopping on. Why are we not there with him?
because he's the. I love this. And
Oh
he's like
my-
walking like a duck. Perfect.
Oh my god.
That's a big piece of ice.
Wow.
You're really hilarious if you had a pair of ice skates.
Oh my gosh.
Really tough feet.
Yeah.
Well, he walks around barefoot all the time, inside and outside, right? So he's probably got really tough feet.
Is he gonna do push-ups?
Oh my
Is he really
gosh.
gonna do yoga on this? Yes, he is. No. Too heavy for the handstand. That's good. This is hysterical.
I can't believe he just went bare feet.
Well, he's got really tough feet, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's actually, you know, unlike most of us
Damn
who
it.
don't have
God
really
dang it.
rough hands.
Here.
I bet he has.
Colin, open the door for me.
He's been walking around
Would you mind
all
holding
the
that?
time for his entire life, so he probably has way more biscuits.
Yeah.
Whereas we're like,
I gotta join him.
This is a blast. You need to. I wonder what's gonna happen once we
Woo!
hit there.
I know.
It might want to roll out, you know. But look at this one here.
I'm keeping an eye on it just to make sure that we don't end up somewhere where we can't step off without getting our.
Well, we may have to swim.
I'm not swimming.
Me either. But maybe we could get on this one.
Oh, I'm sure you can. But then you're gonna have to get back on this one before we crash and burn over there. Yeah, it's gonna end up pushing us out from shore unless we're careful. Woo! Oh man, ice under ice.
This is moving pretty fast.
Yeah, it really is. and it's like I don't want to jump off. Whoa!